friends, here we go again. Unfinished business. I will take the route once again. Over 200 kilometers complete, you know, because there are courts which were not playable last time, and I got the information that there are courts which I have never seen, never heard of. That is what I told you. For sure there will be courts, because that is so far away that I don't come that often there, you know. And now we have 3 more courts. K1, K2 we had the last ones, but there is a K3 court, never heard of. Then there is a village with a rehabilitation that it is famous for, but in that village I was 2-3 times in my life. My grandmother was there. It is very famous, you know, to make wellness there. And they have a basketball court, a free court that I have never heard of, so that I will check out. That is a route where I don't know how exactly to drive. We will see. That will cost some time, but watch at the weather. Today, one of the last days where it is really cool. It will become 30 degrees. Yesterday the night session, you know, it was fresh. Even now it is fresh. I will put on the jacket and then I drive on, but 30 degrees today. Tomorrow a beautiful day, and then boom, it will have 5-6 degrees, you know. And there are other courts and the unfinished business. Island court. A car was parking before of the basketball ring. K2 court was closed because they renewed the floor. Maybe it is open, and on and on and on. You will see that if you haven't seen the video. Very tough route. My setup for 200 kilometers plus is a 30-year-old mountain bike. You know, weighs in 12 kilo 5. I will write it in pounds. I have the used up 30-year-old wheels. You see that it's all flat spot, all drive and away. So I drive completely flat. You see how bright those wheels are, you know, and flat. And then I weighed in my backpack today. No, it has not 5 kilo. No, it has not 6 kilo. I weighed it in the first time. It has 8 kilo, you know. So my setup now are over 20 kilos. Of course, the bottles will get empty when I drink them. Then it gets lighter by driving back, but still now over 20 kilo my setup, where I drive the 200 kilometer, you know. For an example, to drive up this mountain in one day, 2,246 I think, the end, in one day up, one day down with that bike, and then you drive up after that mountain to that mountain on 1,904 or 5 there, you know, on one day. And I tell you, that is easier than to make this route now. And that is now the other direction. Last time the 180 what I filmed in Time Warp was that direction, now the complete other side. The sun goes up from there. I will take you to the chest. We will go also like the other court. Normally the last one is Ötzi court, I have shown you that. And here on that side is normally the last one, Stonewall court. And that is really far away, but today complete a different story. The longest route of all what I drive is this route today. K2 court is, you know, 200 kilometers in one day if you drive bicycle, and then you can imagine that, you know. So we will do that now. That will be really fun, really cool. Time warp now, and then we check out if we can play all courts what I want to play. Let's do it.
Saturday, looking like a debutante in California. Tell the world to hold on, cause I'm on my way. We'll be shaking, baking till the break of dawn. A candlelit soiree underneath the stars, and the boys are gonna hang with the fancy cars. Everybody's on stage cause we're living life. Get ready, baby, till the final song. Turn up the music, baby. Ooh, ooh. We about to lose it, make the news, news. Walking to the party, always looking foxy. There's a lot of shaking going on. Things are getting saucy, living so glossy. There's a lot of shaking going on. Tell me, tell me, tell me, do you feel it? Show me, show me, show me that you mean it. Walking to the party, always looking foxy. There's a lot of shaking going on. Welcome to the plush life in the Palisades, where the laws don't apply, just get your way. If you need to change your pace from your day to day, bring your classy, classy over here tonight. And if it's getting too hot, we gonna keep it cool. Heard a bottle just pop over by the pool. When you hear the bass drop, you know the golden rule. Here's your chance to dance, you better get it right. Turn up the music, baby. Ooh, ooh. We about to lose it, make the news, news. Walking to the party, always looking foxy. There's a lot of shaking going on. Things are getting saucy, living so glossy. There's a lot of shaking going on. Tell me, tell me, tell me, do you feel it? Show me, show me, show me that you mean it. Walking to the party, always looking foxy. There's a lot of shaking going on. Come out and pay a visit. Dress up, get down to business. Tomorrow we'll be missing. Come out and pay a visit. Dress up, get down to business. Tomorrow we'll be missing. Walking to the party, always looking foxy. There's a lot of shaking going on. Things are getting saucy, living so glossy. There's a lot of shaking going on. Tell me, tell me, tell me, do you feel it? Show me, show me, show me that you mean it. Walking to the party, always looking foxy. There's a lot of shaking going on. Walking to the party, always looking foxy. There's a lot of shaking going on. Things are getting saucy, living so glossy. There's a lot of shaking going on. Tell me, tell me, tell me, do you feel it? Show me, show me, show me that you mean it. Walking to the party, always looking foxy. There's a lot of shaking going on.
Well, I gave you all my love and I gave you all my trust and I gave you everything that you need. But you only told me lies and you made me realize that, babe, you ain't no good for me. I can't be with you, you can't be true. And I know just what I got to do. Gonna hit the ground running, running, running just as fast as I can. Gonna hit the ground running, running, running just as fast as I can. Ooh. Well, you're begging me to stay, but I'm going my own way, and the skies ain't looking cloudy or gray. Gonna hit the ground running, baby, I'm running, baby, I'm running, 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 running. Gonna hit the ground running, running, running just as fast as I can. Gonna hit the ground running, running, running just as fast as I can. Gonna hit the ground running, ooh, oh, running, baby, baby, running, running now. Ooh, running just as fast as I'm running, just as fast as I can.
Wow, so my friends, no, we have not arrived, no. But now we are at Stonewall Court. Watch. You have seen all straight and now it would go here on. But now here is Stonewall. Because here, watch now, here enters in a new area into the mountains. Here comes the Z1, Z2, 3, 4, what I told you, what I've shown you. Last one is Z4 and the first is Stonewall. There we enter in a few meters, but then we drive the normal route beside that mountain. There he goes normally. But you see, normally there. But now, one ball we check in, you know. You will see that now. Wait. We have to cross the thing. We are very good in time, you know. Wait. Wow, yeah. Wait. Wow, I have the heavy thing in. Wait, wait, wait. I have to go down now. Wow. Wow, Stonewall Court, you know. We enter. Watch what a cool area. Or? And here you drive in 2 hours around to come to Z4 Court, you know. Wow. So, is somewhere in or not, you know? What I tell you, Stonewall Court, you know? Well, now the tram comes. What a beautiful area. Oh. That is amazing. But today we are not here in that area. Complete other area, you know? Few meters then we are here. The legendary Stonewall Court. Normally, the last court of all what I drive, you know? Then you know those routes. You have seen it now. That is tough, you know. When you want to play basketball also. And here we have it. Stonewall Court. Oh, so amazing here, you know. Upwards, upwards. No one here. Wow, one ball. Then you see what ball I have, you know. Wow, we arrive at Stonewall Court. Wow, that is amazing. Stonewall Court. Wow, heftig. Now we enter in once again. Wow, watch at that. Only by chest now. That is amazing. A football is in. Wow. And you see now what route this is, you know, that is really long and tough. Then to play basketball and drive all back, you know. Normally the last one, or to Z4, but there you also have to be really, really fit. That is also absolutely no joke. But today I show you the outview here, you see? And here the outview, wow, that is amazing. Or once again, watch here, when you check this out, wow. And here we have to drive now. You see what I mean? Here you can drive in. That is the other area, and there the normal route goes on. And you don't know how far we have to go. You don't see the mountains. All over those mountains there we have to drive. Here starts the journey once again. If you are here finished, no chance, you know. That is brutal. But one ball and now it becomes more warm. And you know what? That route, what you have seen now, the last time when we did the 200 kilometer video, you know, and that where we go today. Today we have a little bit over 200 kilometer, I would say, because we drive extra routes, you know. Last time also. But last time, you know, from here, from Stonewall Court, when I arrived here, the whole route, what you have seen now, I had to drive back by complete darkness. I arrived here at Stonewall Court by complete darkness. Then you can imagine how far I had to go by darkness. You remember when I was lying on the floor, I had nothing to drink, but it was tough by darkness, you know. In the middle of the night I was at home. But now, what ball do I have by me? Watch, the Spalding ZIO ball, you know, but not the Axel ball. There exists the ZIO Axel ball, but I have this, the ZIO. Why do I have it? Because of yesterday, there we had the Spalding Superflight ball, the new ball what I have, and the last time we played the Spalding DF33 half court size 7 ball, you know. And this is, in my opinion, a bit in the same category. And so today I want to check out how this ball works out in comparison to the other two. Then I get a feeling, you know. But here only one ball. I have to save my energy. Yes. Haha. And one to the other side. But when you are here and see that mountain, that is so amazing, you know. From my home court, you know, where I live, there I always have seen the Stonewall Court, you know. That is the end where I can watch from my village. There you see, but it is so small here when from my village when I watch to that mountain, and here it is so big, you know. Bam! Oh, what is it? That is a volleyball, you see? Schildkröt ball, wow, cool. Schildkröt was famous for the table tennis balls, you know. I found one in Turkey when I was, I don't know, 5 years old in Turkey at the sea. I found a yellow Schildkröt ball, you know. I still have it. But here it is so nice, you know. But now I drink something and then I tell you now something. We have to overcome all of those mountains there, you know. Much more far away, you know. That is a doggy. many hours, you know. But the thing is, we have to search the basketball court. I know where it is, you know, that is not the problem. But then to come from the right side to the left side, the correct way, that will take some time, you know. And time is today a problem because I will not arrive here again by darkness, you know. So I tell you other thing. I drove now a lot by my light. But today I have an echo by me, you know. I have a power bank by me, a cable, and also for the echoes for the GoPro, that I can load it up when something is. And I drove, I have 21 things, you know, 21, 1, 2, 3, 4. You see here are 3 and here 7. And I drove all by the 20th, you know, the second hardest that I come forward, you know. But I drink something and from here we go on. Well, my friends, now we leave it. Do you hear that? What are they doing here, you know? What is there going on? You hear that? Now I get scared, you know. Boy, cool. Watch what we see now, and that is amazing. Now we have to wait, you know. Geil. Now you see where I live, or watch. Geil. Hey, das ist ja geil, oder? Genau, we have made it. Boy, that is geil. Das ist geil. Geil, oder? That was amazing. But now I go on, you know. All the echo and then we drive on from here. Now we have to wait, you know, until the cows are gone here in the streets, you know. Geil. So my friends, now we arrived at the first court. You can remember it maybe, the inline court, you know, because that is an inline skate track, you know, where they train, where they have tournaments and such things, and there are the 4 basketball courts. But as you see, there is no one in. They have to pay, you know, that is the problem here. But to pay for the skate sessions. But you know, here is never one in, that is the thing, and it is always closed, so here you cannot enter in. But I heard a story that beside, you know, not beside, a few streets more, is an open fun court, and that I have not known. Here in that city I have only known this big track with this court in. They have built all of that, you know, and the other court I have never seen or heard, so that will be a surprise now. It's not that far away from here, but we have to search it, you know. But you see, here is all closed, you know. That is the thing. You see a ball in there, and there, yeah, you see, with chip you have to enter in, and that it is, you know. Here also chip system, you know, for the sport things. Yeah, but now we enter in that fun court. I have no idea, maybe there are people in. I have no name for this court, I have never seen it. I have never heard of it. We don't know. But you see now no people, and I cannot show you. But we will check this out now. So we have to go to the main street. There I cannot film that good, you know. We go down, we are now in the city, you know. That is a city. If you haven't seen the last video, there are many people. I was often there, you know, but I only have known that place. And so we have now here a second court, and that is cool. But it is, I think, only a smaller one, you know, but I don't know. We will see, you know. So wait, I have to go to the main street now. Here I have to watch out that no police comes, you know. That is more the old thing of the city you have seen before. Electronic shops, Media Markt, McDonald's, KFC, they have all here, you know. So, but now I have to search, but it is only a few streets from here, you know, what I know. So you see, now we have red. We will see, you know, you can see. But the time still runs away. I'm so quick on the way today, but still the time runs away, you know, because we have to go much more forward. So go to the hand with on the bicycle. If a police comes, wait. And now we have it red, you know. But I have to watch when I have to turn, you know. So I don't know. I try the next one, you know. I try the next street, then we will see. You see? Real city life. Yeah, I think the next one now. But I have to be careful of police. Oh, I have no idea now. We will check it out, you know. So, I don't know. Where is the court? Here is a school, okay? But I don't think it is a school court, you know. We will see, you know. Surprise, surprise, a new court, you know. But where is it? I hear kids. You always have to listen to a ball, or... But there are for sure kids in now, you know. Best weather. Here I see something, a net. Is it here? Or is this the school court? I have no idea. Here is a basketball thing. But that will be for school, or we have to check it out. So, you see that? Here is the football field. Here I never was, you know. I don't know this place. Boy, it is open. So that means it is for free. Boy, there are 4 rings, you see? I've never seen it. Boy, we play a few balls and then we see.
Çünkü o hep çok küçük, böyle 7 olarak o kadar küçük var.
my friends, now I've played a few balls on that court. For more I don't have the time, but that is a rough court, you know. To play it is nice, the first balls, but here the stones, you see, and there are also those stones in, and yeah, I think that is like a, I would say from what I've seen now, you see acrobatic. Hey, these are still the acrobatic, you see, where we were yesterday, but the old ones are the yellow ones. You see there are a lot of kids singing, and there are, I show you that. Where the problem is here, you see there are all stones, and those stones, you know, you see here it is open, and so the stones fall all in, and those stones you have in, you know. Normally it would be good playable. Also difference is here, you cannot jump over, you know. When you want to go to the other side, from that court to that, we have played now both sides, there is a rope, you know, and on there is also a rope, so you cannot jump over, maybe that it doesn't get destroyed. But you see the collector's thing, and you have here the rules, you know. From Monday to Friday from 6:15 to 20 o'clock it is open. I mean, oh, not 4 hours it is open. What is that? On some Saturday today we have it from 10 to 20 o'clock, you know. Yeah, and here you see, and I think that is more the school people who enter in here when they have a break, I think. And I've seen such people here, you know, the teenagers who want to be tough and this. Yeah, but we will see, you know. But now, servus. Servus. You know, but now we have to enter in a complete, I show you before we go. Here you see that is, what is that? Yeah, it's all, how it's called, offices, shops, you know. But, you know, a little bit more tough area, the city. Always was, you know. But now, yeah, I call it the rough court, you know, because it was rough, that it was. And boy, you see, then you can imagine it's a big city, you know. But now I have to go to that village what I told you. There I don't know how to drive in because I only was 2-3 times in my life there. And there is this famous Reha Zentrum. All the people go there for wellness and Reha, but the old people most of the times. My grandmother was there, and so there I always thought, what shall I do there? You know, I'm not old, so what shall I do there? But there they have a basketball court, which I have not known, you know, because why should I go there? For what? You know, there are only this wellness tool, this small thing. But there I have seen a picture and that looks great, and they have told me, but we have to check it out. The question is how I come to there, and then how to come, because then I have to go to the other side, to Island Court, you know, where we couldn't play last time because the car was in front. And yeah, but we will see, and then we enter in at the main area. We will check out if K2 court is possible today, if they finish it, and then K3 court, the last court, which I also have not known. I think it will be a court like here, what we have seen now, but I don't know. That we check out, and now I take you to the chest, but I don't know if I find it. So I will drive a few extra routes now, because here the route I've known, but this now, I don't know. So to show you something, you know, normally the route would go in that direction behind that little hill. There the mountains go on. There we have to go then. But now we are on the right side, and here you can also drive in, you know. But I think here right on there it has to be. But we have then to go on the main area, and so here I don't know much, you know. I was also there, but here I cannot tell you much, you know, it's too far away, because when I drive the main part to the city and not here, you know, but on there is somewhere it has to be, you know. I have heard an amazing court, but we have to check it out. We drive on. Well, my friends, now we are on there. But it was tougher than expected, you know, or in other words, I didn't expect to drive upwards, you know, because here really I was 1, 2, 3 times in my life, but you know, then I know where my grandmother always was. I think it was in that wellness thing, but yeah, I've seen more pictures when they showed me than in reality, and in pictures it looked other. And then now to drive upwards, that was unexpected, you know. But yeah, you have seen I had to drive one time there because I didn't know that route, you know. Because in that area what you have seen there, I am almost never, you know. It's too far away, you know. Because the main city, what I have said before, not my city. There comes the main city where we have to drive the end by K1, K2 court and then a K3 court. But we will see if this is a free court, I think yes. But the court now what we played, the rough court, what I call it now, the vibes there were not the best, you know. So there, if I come there again or not, to me it doesn't bother, you know. I have too many other courts. But now I expect something very cool. I have seen pictures and what I've heard, really, really nice. It has to be somewhere there, you know. But I don't know if this is for free or for the wellness people, if there are people in. But here you have seen it now. That street, maybe you have seen it, but I have seen some really rich houses, you know, where a lot of money is involved. And I see it also here, you know, Porsche, Audi, you know, BMW, the big expensive cars, you know. That is more like so a VIP arena, you know, where when you have money, you spend it here for your recovery wellness. But how we call this court? The hill court, or the Porsche, you see? Then you know here come the rich people. So I think on that court we will find complete other people, because what I see here lives here no one. Maybe the people who extra drive here, real basketballers. But I cannot imagine that there are now kids in or rough people or so. But we will see, you know. I have no idea it is, you know. But I have not that many time because we have the island court that I tell you later, because that is on the other side. And then the K1, K2 and K3. So K1 we have played, but K2 we will check out. You see Audi, it's a lot of things, you know. The Porsche. My favorite, you know, car. One time at Brenner I've seen a Spider, Porsche Spider. Boy, you hear it. But on there they told me on the hill, there it is. But I had it other in my head, you know, in my imagination. You see here, boy, the luxury resort. But they built here, you know. But we will check it out. And now it became warm, you know. That is good, because now I'm completely wet, you know. But where is the court, you know? Hello. Oh, they have greeted. Normally in that area of the mountains they don't greet, you know. But here we come in another area, you know. That is the point. But where is this court? Here you see Para Sport. I see it in front, you see that? But completely other than I expected now. I saw it on a flat ground on a little hill on, but they mean I had to drive up the complete hill, you know. Boy, you see. But is this for free? I think yes, when there is a kids place for free. Boy. Now I'm very, boy, watch at that view. Boy, that is amazing. And also on there, complete on the hill. Boy, they have not told me too much. That is really amazing. Wow, watch. Wow, I show you now something. Wow, and in there is the court. But now, wow, that is great. Wow, now I tell you something. When you see now to that mountain there, you know, and there goes a little out, and there is Stonewall Court. Then you can imagine my city, what we drove all up to Stonewall Court. You only see to Stonewall Court, you know. Wow. And here it is, you know. And you have heard it. Wow. That is always the point. That is, wow, but that is amazing. For tennis court. Wow. Wow, now I'm impressed. Now I am impressed, you know. Wow, watch at that. 2 rings. Wow, well, hopefully we can enter in. You see that? Wow, I have to drive. We make here a round. I have to make a turn. But is this for free? But that is now the question. Well, I cannot believe that this is for free, or yeah, the beach volleyball is for free. Wow, a tennis court with that view also. Wow, that is maybe the most impressive tennis court with the view what I have ever seen. Wow. You know, when you play here and watch out there. Wow, wow, calisthenics park, you see. And here to run, but that is asphalt, you know. Wow, but the basketball court. But hopefully that is open, you know. But wow, that view, watch that. Wow. That is cool. So here we have to make a turn. And now comes the question, you know. But for what did they build up here a basketball court when no one lives here, you know? For the rehab, but or is it a free court? I don't know. But there is no and behind what is there? But watch that court. But what is that, you know? That looks like it is the still the spa, huh? But so we try it here. Here it is for sure closed most of the times. Those big, maybe the thing. Yeah, that is close. You know, but there is no shield on. Normally they put on a shield, you know, the opening times, and here is nothing, and that I think here Platz owner. Hey, there is mini golf also. When you want to use it, it is for your own risk. So that means it is for free, or you can use it up to 9 o'clock. So, well, now I'm. Watch at that. That looks like you are by the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air at his home court. Wow. Watch at that. Wow, I'm much more impressed than they told me. Unbelievable. Watch at that. Wow, but please be open. Please. Please, please, please. Wow. I'm completely disminded. Bitte, please. No. Why is this closed? Nah. No. Why? We have to read it again. No. Is there other entrance? No. Nein. Was ist das? No. Watch that court. Wow. Why is this closed? I don't get it. We have to read again. And that is, I don't know the court, but that is always what I told in the last video where we were at Smile Court, the toughest to reach. There I told a story by L1 court. Never trust in the outside courts, because I have seen it too often that they are closed now, like here, you know. But here, that is the bump track, you see. I have seen it before also, but I saw it for the whole area. That looks like mini golf, but that is the bump track. What is there, you see, that you can use for free. Man, that means this is a no-go court. No, then you know why no-go. No. But for whom do they open this up? Only for school maybe. But imagine, do you see what I see now here? There are no goals. Normally you have the goals, and here they have put away the goals. And I have never seen a basketball court with so much space behind. You see that? You see there has to be a goal back in the days. Wow. And there you see the complete to, and up to Stonewall Court. Until to Stonewall Court. Wow. Man, nein. And then it is closed. But for whom do they open it up? Man, nein. Scheiße, hey. Man. I was so surprised for this court now. Yeah, it is mind blowing, but why can I not play it, you know? Scheiße, hey. But I told you, when there is no shield on, then there's a mostly no-goal court. We try again. Sometimes, yeah, no. Sometimes the doors go hard. Man, hey. Scheiße, hey. Was ein Scheiß. But you see that area, and that is the pantry that you can use, you know. Man, that is... Oh. Servus.
Hallo.
Wisst ihr, kann man da einigen spielen? Spielen da manchmal Leute?
Ich weiß nicht.
Ah, okay.
Ich war schon oft hier.
Ja.
Ich habe einen einzigen, glaube ich mal, gesehen, dass die da spielen.
Ah, okay. Ja, super, danke, gell?
Bitte.
Ciao.
Was machst du eigentlich?
Ein Video.
Aha.
Ciao. So we have to check out the wellness thing, make a round. I've heard the kid, it was the dialect from that area. When you go into those mountains, they have those nice dialects. But that is all Reha Centrum, you know. Ja?
Wie heißt dein Kanal?
Ach so, ja. Gibst ein Streetball Innsbruck.
Okay.
Streetball Innsbruck, da findest du mich.
Green.
Auf YouTube. Ciao. You see here you can relax. And so herein my grandmother was. But it looks completely other than I have always seen on the pictures when they showed me, you know. Complete other, you know. So they have whirlpools and massages. And you can go here when you have pain in the shoulder. Then it is. Oh. But the court amazes me completely. And then you cannot play it. You know, but so this kid said he has only one time ever seen someone in, you know. I don't know how often this kid was here, but then you know it. I extra asked, is this for free, that court, the person? And the person said yes, but she didn't know it, you know. Here with a little lake, you see that? It's also nice, you know. But the court, amazing, you know. Yeah, that it is, you know. Scheiße. But now I have to watch how to come. We go from that side. We are now on the right side in that area in around, you know. But now I have to go to the left mountains. I have to overcome those things, and there I don't know the route, so I have to watch a bit. I take you to the chest, and then we go to the island court, you know. And then we see if this is possible. But today is Saturday. I hope there are no football matches, but at least I will throw in one thing, and then we enter in the city.
Yeah. Be somebody tonight, yeah. I love it how you move it, how you wind it up. We can jump into it, we can line it up. We can stay slow with you, me. We can stay slow with you, me. Yeah. Be somebody tonight, doing that dance, you digging that dance. I know. Be somebody tonight. Somebody tonight. Pull up on me. We've got so much to see. Maybe I can show you around. Tear your top with the top down. Baby, I don't wanna hit the friend zone. Cause you know it like I'm in the friend zone. And when you're right back, got me loco. Got me singing love you, not the coco.
my friends, now I drove the complete wrong route. That is when you don't know the route here. But here, now I see it from the front side. Now I can remember the Reha thing, you know. From that thing I know it, you know. That is what I know, what I've always seen. So we were at the back side, you know. That is the front side. Here you drive and you see that. That is amazing. There you see all of that. So here I can remember it now, and they showed me pictures, you know. But now the wrong route, you know. Wow. And it is already I only have 1 hour and 30 minutes. Then I have to turn, because even there I come into darkness. You know, here is our own little lake. Here, yeah, I will not enter in, you know. But you see that maybe here they can play chess. And that is the rehabilitation, exactly that you see on the pictures, you know. That view. So I was a little bit confused when I've seen the other thing, you know. You see that here. But now, where? You know I have to go to the other side. I mean, it's not that problem, you know. It's not like in a city where you don't know where to drive. The only thing is, where can I cross the streets, you know. But here, I don't know. Where do we come from? Here to drive in? That is not a question. But that is Kurzentrum Runde, no. You see? We go out to the main street, you know. There you see the lake now here. Wow, I didn't see the hole. That is also not good, you know. Here a hole in the floor. But here, you know, that looks relaxing. You see that? Here with garden, when they have injuries, then they can relax here, you know, the older people. But you know, nothing for me. I like more action and do sports, you know. But you see here, to sit, there is this lake. That is relaxing, or I don't know. But yeah, I want to play basketball, street ball, you know. But nice, you know. You see that? Wow, that is really amazing. You have to imagine that was in the 90s, you know. Nowadays, you have a lot of places in the world where you can enter in, you know. Hello. For example, we have another wellness resort, what I have shown you a little bit above our city, where Anna Repko came in private, you know, and makes there her a recovery for that she is very fit again, you know. But there you have to pay a lot of money, you know. You can see her private on walking there, you know, in Repko. And also she was here, not here, but in our federal state again a few weeks ago. She was here again, you know, private. You know, she's also Austrian, you know. The people in the US don't know this. Servus. You know, Repko lives in Vienna. That is the thing. But now I have to go down. Go to the time warp again.
We can jump into it, we can line it up. We can stay slow, what you mean? We can stay slow, what you mean? Yeah. Be somebody tonight. Doing that dance, you digging that dance. Be somebody tonight. Be somebody tonight. Baby, I don't wanna hit the fan zone. Just throw it like calm in the end zone. When you're right back, got me local. Got me saying love you, not the coco. Baby, I don't wanna hit the fan zone. Just throw it like calm in the end zone. When you're right back, got me local. Got me saying love you, not the coco.
So my friends, from here we are on the right track. Again, here I know all, you know, then we can enter in at Island Court. Then it is not far, then we are at K1. Then we drive beside K2, that we will check out. And then the K3. Time is tough, but it is still goes, you know. But now we enter in Island Court and for sure we will play a ball. If a car is in or not, let's do it. Man, they have a festival here. No, again. Was ein Scheiß. Here is Island Court. Nah, I see it from here. Man, was ein Scheiß. Nah. That is the things in the villages, you know. Man, football. You see, here is the ring. Man, you see it.
So gut wie es ausschaut oder besser?
Yeah. What shall I say? You know, we could have played one ball, but I had another person making. You have heard it, so I'm not interested. And I guarantee you, the teenagers on there, if I don't know if you've seen them overground one etage, they would for sure come in and ask, you know. So ein Scheiß. Such a shit, you know. And one ball does not count, you know. I want to play here more, that I can say I have played this court, you know. One ball is nothing, you know. That does not count. Only if a car would be there, but yeah. Yeah, it is what it is, you know. So we go on now, and now we drive into K1 court, and from there I take you to the hand. I have the echoes. I will watch if they are loading up. Wait, I check this out. I show you that. Yeah, because this is the 5th echo now, you know, and it can happen that they are not loading up, and now it is warm, you know. I don't know how warm it is now, but I feel it, you know, because it is unused. So warm it was since weeks not, you know. So 6 after 3. How many degrees? Wow, 28 degrees. You see that? 28 degrees. Normally not much, but by driving so much, so my smartphone I can put in. Don't need it anymore, because the way now I know, you know, the main area where we go in now. So you see that, maybe watch. Here I have the echoes. Yeah, they are loading up, you know, with the power bank, the bottles. Boah, I have to drink much, you know. Ooh. That was good. 1.5 liter I still have. And I go in. Wait. Yeah. Magnet. Jetzt. So now, yeah, sad, but we played one new court, and now we have two more courts, 3 courts, you know. The K1 I show you, we will drive beside. We have played it the last time. So are they loading up? Wait, yes. And K2 was in progress, you know, they have renewed it, the floor. It was closed last time, and I hope now 2 weeks later, around, I don't know, 1 week, 2 weeks later, yeah, 2 weeks I would say now, I cannot say, it doesn't matter. Maybe it is open now, you know, after 2 weeks, because the floor was in the rings. I don't know what they will do, but never trust. I mean, that is a city now, the biggest here. But maybe, I don't know. And then this new court, this fun court, but yeah, I don't know if this is also such a roughed up, like the rough court, which we call now. But I take you, yeah, on the chest. Time warp, we drive in, it's not that far, and then we are at the most far away from all courts, you know. But Smile Court is the toughest, but it is only a little bit not that far. But here is the farthest. Now we go in. So my friends, now we are here. Now I changed the echo, one was loading up, and I got the old echo not out, the 5th echo, because that is damaged, and so I needed now, I don't know, 15 minutes. All time what is lost, and you see how far this is. Now we come to K1 that we have played. We are exactly there where I made the time warp, where I stopped it. We drive in, and then K2, hopefully it goes, only a few balls, and then this court which is for free, that we will see, the K unknown I call it then, because that I have never heard, because that is over there where I normally don't drive in, you know, and so that I have never heard. We will see that. Then you see these are so long journeys, but watch, what a view, or but we are so far away, you know. I'm already, it is now 4:30, over 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, yeah, around 6.5 hours I'm on the way almost, you know. And there you cannot play not even 15 minutes, you know. Or you play only one court, then you can, but that is 10, 11 hours to drive with bicycle for 15 minutes, you know. Who does it? I do it, you know. But you cannot do it all the times. There are no other courts, you know. So now we drive in K1, very nice court. If you have not seen it, I only drive beside, because even when we make now, depends if both courts go, K2 and the K unknown, I will still come into darkness, but I hope not too long, you know. That is the question. Do I have oil here? Because I done a lot of things on the floor. Oh. Danke. Danke. So now we enter in. You see it from here. The basketball. Oh, they're playing football again. Kids are playing football. It's always the thing. They never play basketball. They only play football, you know. Soccer in USA, you know. But what a nice court, you know. That is relaxing. You see. Very cool here with the library where you can rent the books, you know, for free. Yeah, And so they are playing here. Nice court, but my interest is now the K2 court, if this is possible now. But you know, in those cities and villages, now we are in the biggest city here. There, kids' place, you know. There, I never trust. For example, in old historical town, I had to drive today, you know, beside, and there they have the court, which is not possible. The closed court, still not possible. Last year it was not possible, and this year also not, because they cannot decide from the will from this city there, because the people beside complain about the noise, and so they have put away the basketball rings. Last year and still this year, you know. And so if they have worked now, I don't know, 3 weeks it was ago, or 2 weeks, I think it was more than 2 weeks when we were here. And the floor was in, you know, you only need the lines, and the basketball rings were still there, or they have made new ones that I don't know. But I mean, in 2 weeks you should have done this, or? But we will see if we can play today. You know, that would be nice. Only a few balls in the new court. But now I have to be careful. I walk, because here to me it is too dangerous that a police comes, you know. So now we will see the Festung, you know. Wow, that is amazing. For that you come here in this town. From here you see it a bit, and then from the bridge better. 1, 2, bam. You see, here it is on. That city is for that famous, you know. There were, yeah, there were a lot of concerts in, you know, and yeah, big ones, you know. But concert I was never in, you know. But I was in other cities in Europe, you know. But from here we walk this down, and then we have to overcross the river, and then we drive in this big complex, sport complex. But when it is open, I think there will be many people in when it is completely new, you know. But we will see. And then the other thing, and then I have to drive back, you know, because at 8:30 it gets dark. I've seen it yesterday, you know. At 8 it was dark completely. And that I want to avoid, you know. It's not the fine, especially when you are on streets where a lot of cars drive, you know. And today is Saturday. You always have to imagine on Saturday are the stupid people on the way, you know, who drive fast to make party, this and that. Here you see the, wow, it looks amazing. Oh, Porsche from Munich. Yeah. But you will see the Festung from a better view, you know. Wow. Yeah, and so if I would come to swim court where I was yesterday, then I have 40 minutes to drive home. That is okay. But more far away I don't want to be, you know, especially not at Stonewall court like the last time. But you know, there we were here at 7:30 at the evening, but that was summer. Now it is complete other thing, you know. The time runs out because the sun goes down much earlier. That is the problem, you know. So when you see such routes you cannot make the whole year, only in summer. 1 time, 2 times a year, maybe, when you are completely fit, you know. When you are by 99%, you have no chance, you know. But yeah, I have the energy still, you know, but you have to imagine I have to drive all back, you know. The same route all back what I did now. So when you are now finished here, you have a problem, you know. But it is. So here we have to cross then. And then we will see. Wow, I'm excited if it's possible, but my feeling says no, it will not be possible, you know. It will not be possible. But I don't know, you know. And I said that this court, this beautiful one, I call it amazing court. It's a no-go court, you know. But I don't know why they built in such a court. Oh, sorry. The ice comes out of me, you know. So here we have to pass, and here we have a good view to the Festung, you know. Shall I watch who played in there? I think it was Zucchero was in there playing a concert. And I don't know who else. Yeah, I watch. Wait. Yeah, I checked it now. There were a few in, and yeah, Zucchero was in there this year in summer, you know. 1.5 months ago or 2 months ago he was in there, you know. The Festung, you see it from here. Wow. That is, I show you from the bridge, you know. And then I'm excited for the court, but I don't have much hope that we can play it, you know. But the other court, hopefully there are not many people playing football, you know. Because then we get a problem if we can play a few balls. But we will see, you know. So from here I show you. Then we cross it under down there. Wow. See the bridge. Wow, nice view. And here by these skyscrapers, what I've shown you last time, there this basketball court has to be, you know. Watch, you see? Around there somewhere, but there I never are, you know. I never were, because here I have nothing to do in that area, you know, from the city. But there it has to be. I always enter in at this court on the other side. So, and here is the main part, you know. Now you see it. And therein, you know, there in this thing, there are the concerts. That was Zuckerrohr. And there is main part. So we will see there what is going on. But it is not the most far away court, this K unknown. The K2 is still the most far away court, you know. But yeah, from there on we can drive beside the thing and we have a nice view, you know. It's cool. And then, yeah, but I don't know, you know, because maybe they think, yeah, the summer season is over now, it is September, holidays are over now, we don't hurry on to make this court. Now it is closed until next year, I don't know. You know. But it would be a cool court, you know. But also this, the inline court what I have shown you, where they can make the round inline skate, that would be also a cool court, you know. But it's not playable, you know. That is the problem. But yeah, now watch. So from here we can drive and then hurry on, you know, because we are so many hours away. Danke. So, and maybe you have heard it from the people, this dialect what they have a complete own dialect. You know, normally I'm much more likely in the other area, you know, what I've shown you. The I chords, I1, I2, the smile chord, you know, that the people are complete other. But and also, so here you see, now we can enter in and we drive completely under the Festung, you know. And here the people normally don't greet, you know. It's complete other than at the other area. But that you should know when you know my videos, you know. But yeah, we will see now. But a few boys, that would be cool, you know. Here you see now, on there. Yeah, but we played one new court, you know. We have seen one new court, an amazing court. And we will see another new court. Maybe we can play it. It was still good that I drove near, even with one court which I could play. Not many boys, you know, no time, and it was not an amazing court. Oh, now that beautiful part comes. But still I have one more court, you know, for my goal 100. Now watch, that is amazing. And on there it is, you know, the cool Festung. I don't know in English, you know, but watch. Here it looks nice. That is really cool. But you feel already that the sun, that it is afternoon, you know. And so it gets also dark then, you know, cold, you know. So I have a winter cap by me and my training clothes if I come into darkness, and the jacket and a t-shirt. But we will see, you know. But what a nice thing, you know. That is cool. You can remember it. Now we are almost there, you know. Does it go or not, you know? That is the question now. That will be the question. But last time there were more people here, you know. There were much more going on. But I think it was Friday or and a little bit later when the people had free, you know, at 5-6 o'clock. And now we have it 3, almost 4. So they're still working, you know. But yeah. And now here is more going on. Here we have to watch out. You see? People. Achtung! Danke! What shall I say? That is something what I don't understand. Here you can remember a main place here, what I've shown you. You know, from those three people, the right one has seen that I come with bicycle. What does he do? Nothing. He doesn't say anything to the others or push them a little bit away, nothing, you know. That is something what I don't get. When people are so stupid, they see that you come with bicycle, completely uninteresting, you know. I don't know. That is, yeah, but here the people are other, you know. That is the part. We are not at the other area of the mountains, at Watergate Court, at Madame Court, at Brennero in Italy, or all the courts, you know, Rambo Court. But now it is 4 o'clock, you know. Where will you see? Also, gone completely right that I don't have space, you know. Oh, have you heard it? Again, so many people, no one takes the hand in front, all going here ill. I don't get. Boy, it is open, but no, there are all players in. No, Scheiße. That is not good, you know. The problem is, you know, they want then to talk, and I have no time to talk, you know. And that is unpoliteful when I go in and say, Kim, I need my time, and then I go say what that, don't say one sentence, you know. Watch. Scheiße. You know what I mean. And then they see me in the videos and say, this guy was one time here, completely unpoliteful, completely stupid, you know. Didn't say a word. But the thing is, really, I have no time. That is the problem. That is the problem. What wonders me, you know. Now 28, 29 degrees. Normally people are not playing, you know. And you know, I don't like it when there are so many people ill, you know. That is the thing. Here were the ill people, but we enter in here, it's better. I show you that, wait. But I don't want to enter in, you know, because I have to come the whole way back, you know. Here you see it, the basketball court. You see? You see? Yeah. But we go on now to the other court that we have seen also this. And then, but here I have to watch out, you know. We come to more street, but maybe you like to see it. Wait. But here I have to watch really for the police. That is the thing. You see, now we are one overground. The fish too, but I hope no police, no. That is the thing, you know. Yeah. So here we are at the main place. Wow. What I have shown you, wait, before, you see? The main place, that is nice. So, you see? Ambulance. No, it's a bit like old historical city, you know. You know my videos from last year. I made a whole series of old historical city. It's a bit the same, you know, but here you have to be careful. That is always the thing. But that you see, my camera, that you see it also a bit here, you know. You can enter in here. That is cool, you know. Here you have the main thing. Wait, I make a turn. Then you see the other side also, here with the woods in there. And also on there, you know. You see? But here I don't want to be. So we make the turn and away from the people. You see? But I have to go down now that we can too many people now. We make it other. I was here, you know. Here I took the taxi to my city home. It was 150 euro, you know. 150 euro. Nowadays I would think 250. Was often here at night, you know. So we will see now where the skyscrapers are, if they are really so high or not, how they looked. Hey, where are they? I don't see them. Here left, you see them. Like at my village at Gangster Court, you know. Complete the same almost. Now you see it, and I think, yeah. What vibes, what people are there, you know. Here it is, I see it from here. Okay. Metal bar. Oh no. But no one ever calisthenics park, you see. Here it is nice. Wow, cool corridor. Looks like at where I was growing up, you know, at Gangster Court. It was a little bit the same, you know. You know Gangster Court, gravel ground. Now unnatural grass, you know. Cool. Completely other than expected, you know. Oh, wait. Beach volleyball, that is what I don't like. The volleyball net, you know. Boah, and all stones in, you see? All stones in. Because of the calisthenics park, you know, there are all the stones in. That is the thing, you know. So on this court you cannot bring the best ball. And I think it is the same service as the other, the K2, you know. Yeah. But it is straighter, but the like at airport court. The same smell, you know. But few balls. But looks nice, you know. Really cool. So my friends, now I've played a few balls, more time I don't have. But here, for example, completely cool, you know. Watch here, this side, with that view to the mountain, you know, completely different, very relaxing. On that side, that looks like by us at watch court, you know, that reminds me completely if I would stay by watch courting, you know. Complete order. And then here, boy, the skyscraper. Like by us at Otov, you know, where I was growing up, you know, at Otov, the Otov, complete the same, you know. And amazing with that ring. And the floor is good, you know, it smells, but I tell you, 100% more straight and better than our airport court, which they built the new floor, but you smell it. But the stones are annoying, you know. Here you can slip out, that is not good. You see all the stones in. That is, I tell you it always again, make asphalt. If they would have asphalt, then you will have never the problems, you know. Asphalt is the best for calisthenics park and on and on. And here the people don't complain, you know, because normally in such areas back in the days at gangster court you would have not entered in as a stranger, you know, and here I am a stranger. There the people would have shown you, you are here not welcome, you know. So here very nice, but amazing, you know. Cool court, cool vibes, very relaxing. Here with the volleyball net, yeah, I don't know if they're playing some people volleyball. The board is good, playable, you know. The ring, it's all okay, you know. And yeah, but now I have to drive home, and you see you have enough space to jump here. The ball cannot fall out, only here, those sharp edges, you know. Here you can damage the ball. And to the ball, here, the ZIO, this ball I know very well. And in my opinion, I would say it is a bit better than the other tools, you know. The DF33 Red Bull half-core ball, the size 7, and also the Spalding Superflight. Why? This is a hard ball, you know, that I have to tell, but the beveling feels better, you know, that feels much more real basketball than the others. It has grip, you know, you have channels in, it is good dribble, you can go dribble, you can go throw, you know, so very, very nice. Yeah, and now I have to go to this side, I have to leave, I have to come back home, and that, yeah, was now this court, that was, you feel it immediately when you drive in. I have immediately seen that is, and here I have drink water, but that is also cool. Drink water, you know. Here I can take some, that is cool, when staying on drink water, you know, for my bottle. That is nice. You feel it immediately if you like a court or not. And here, boy, for me, I don't know, for others maybe not, but to me it was nice. So we have two new courts. This I call the skyscraper court, you know. I always call in English a big house skyscraper, so I call it the skyscraper court. Very, very cool. Now I drive home. That was a nice ending. We see us next time. Till then, bye and ciao.
And I always do it big because I can.